Hey, welcome back to Let's Play Oblivion Remastered. In this episode, we're going to do some more here in the Dark Brotherhood. It's been several days since I last played this, so I'm going to have to get my bearings back as to what we have to do here, and get my bearings back as to what the controls are, because it's been quite a long time since I last played this. So let's go ahead and find Ochiva, wherever the hell she might be. But yeah, it's been over a week since I last played this, so this is going to be a relearning experience a little bit. I mean, not that much of a relearning experience because I've been playing this game since I was freaking 10 years old, but you guys know what I mean. You guys know what I mean by a relearning experience, just trying to get our bearings back in terms of where we have to go and what we have to do. So this is going to be new in some fashion. Where is Ochiva? I do not actually know. She's got to be around here somewhere. Do we have anything we need to sell? I don't think we do. I think we're pretty much good in that sense. Do I really need Shadow Hunt? Turn undead, damage health, damage magical, weakness to poison. We don't really need Shadow Hunt, so I think I'm gonna sell Shadow Hunt. I'm going to sell that. I can only sell it for 230, which really isn't that much, but I will go ahead and sell that just to get it out of my inventory, because I don't see myself ever using it. So I'm going to go ahead and get that out of my inventory. Hopefully that wasn't a mistake, but I do not see myself ever using that. So I'm not going to worry about it. Where is Ochiva? I am not sure. She's around here somewhere. Question is where? Where are you, Ochiva? Where are you? Where are you, Ochiva? There you are.
Assassin, I must speak with you. It is quite urgent. A sealed letter just arrived from a Dark Brotherhood courier. I recognize this type of parcel. It contains sealed orders. It's addressed to you from Lucien Lachance. You must open these sealed orders immediately and follow their instructions to the letter. It would seem the Black Hand itself has a task for you.
The Black Hand itself has a task for me? What could that possibly mean? Orders from Lucien Lachance. You have served the Dark Brotherhood well in the short time you've been with us. Indeed, the rate of your advancement has been rather remarkable. Now the Black Hand itself is in need of your abilities. You must proceed with all haste to my private refuge in the ruins of Fort Farragut, located in the far northeast of the Cheydinhal Sanctuary. When you arrive, we will discuss the nature of your special assignment. I cannot stress to you enough the importance of your swift arrival at Fort Farragut. There are unseen powers working to unravel the very fabric of the Dark Brotherhood. The Black Hand is counting on you to prevent the disaster. Do not share the contents of this message with anyone at the Cheydinhal Sanctuary, including Ochiva, and make no mention of your journey to Fort Farragut. Also, be warned. My refuge within Fort Farragut is guarded by denizens who will attack any interloper on sight. Get through these rotting sentinels, and you will surely have earned the right to visit my private sanctum. Lucien Lachance. Okay. I have read the sealed orders from Lucien Lachance. I am to meet him at Fort Farragut, which is in the wilderness northeast of the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. Apparently, he has a special assignment for me. All right, so onward to Fort Farragut. We're going to be dealing with the undead, is what the immediate guess is. Is what the early indicators are, is that we'll be dealing with the undead. So that is just fantastic. Let's go ahead and deal with that, shall we? Okay, so where are we going here exactly? Let's see here. Fort Farragut, it's right there. So it's really not that far away. It says it's far to the northeast, but it's really not that far to the northeast. It's really not that far away at all. So I'm not all that concerned about it. It shouldn't take all too long to get over there. So let's make our way over there. Dark elves are resistant to fire, and also the power of the Ancestor Guardian, which summons a spirit to fight for them. Those skilled in athletics use less fatigue to sprint. Alright, let the game catch up to itself here. Let the game get into reality here, make sure all of the Unreal Engine actually knows what it's doing here. And I think we are in good shape. So let's go ahead and make our journey to Fort Farragut. Wherever the hell that might be, let's just go ahead and follow this path. And we shall be fine. And we shall be fine. There's Rickety Mine right there. We're not looking for Rickety Mine, though. There's a deer right there. Can I kill this deer? Oh, what? My controls are not working for some reason. All right, I'm a silly face head man. I closed my game for no reason because when I reopened my game to figure out why the hell my my attack button wasn't working, I realized that I wasn't holding any arrows. So that's entirely why. It's because we didn't have any arrows equipped. No wonder we weren't swinging, we weren't taking any arrows out of a quiver and firing them at anything because we didn't have any arrows equipped. That would explain that. All right, let's go ahead and go into Fort Farragut here. Fort Farragut. Sometimes the most obvious solution is the solution. And a lot of the time, that does seem to be the case. So let's go ahead and explore through this. What kind of things are we going to encounter in Fort Farragut? The undead, possibly. Yeah, there's a skeleton right there. Hello there, skeleton. And because there's, well, I don't know. I kind of want to shoot arrows at this skeleton. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. That's one of the things I really, really like about Oblivion, this Oblivion remaster, is that the arrows actually stick in the skeletons rather than bouncing off of them like they do in the original Oblivion, which makes, you know, reacquiring your lovely, lovely arrows actually physically possible. So I will gladly accept that. Hello there, archer skeleton. I am going to shoot some arrows at you, especially since you're not a very good shot. And apparently I'm not a very good shot either, because I keep missing most of my shots. Ow. You, sir, can go. Ow! I kind of figured you were dead, Mr. Guy. I figured you were dead, Mr. Guy. Go ahead and take your... Ooh, we have 113 iron arrows and 38 silver arrows. Yo, I'll take all of those silver arrows all day long. I am not going to argue about silver arrows. Silver arrows are very nice to have. Now, where are we going right now? I'm not entirely sure. There's a locked door here. There's a very hard lock here. We might as well try to unlock this and see where this takes us. I don't know if this is going to wind up being a shortcut or if this is like a side area or what this is, but I suppose we'll just have to find out and unlock this and see what it is. Where does this lead us to exactly? What is this whole area? Yeah, this seems to be a shortcut. So what's over here? What's beyond over this way? Can we explore more of this nonsense this way? Hello there, guy. It seems like most of these skeletons are bow and arrow skeletons, which is totally fine because it allows me to level up my archery skill a little bit. Ow. Will you stop shooting me with arrows, Mr. the Archer Skeleton? I don't appreciate what you're doing to me right now. Don't appreciate what you're doing to me right now. Please go away. Why are you still alive? Get out of here, Mr. Guy. Just go away. Thank you very much. Thank you for the silver arrows. I'm going to gladly take all of your silver arrows because silver arrows are valuable, and I'm just going to go ahead and use up all of these steel arrows that I have. How many arrows do I have? I have 47 dwarven arrows, 3 glass arrows, 158 silver arrows. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to silver arrows. I'm going to go ahead and switch to those. And actually start dealing just a little bit more damage. I think that might be beneficial in some capacity. Oh, there's a hole there. Ah! Jump over that hole. Man, this place is actually turning out to be just a bit larger than I originally thought it would be. I'm kind of wandering around in circles here, not knowing exactly where I'm supposed to be going. Hello there, guy. How's it going? I like your two-handed sword, but you don't move all that quickly with that two-handed sword in your arms. So I'm just gonna go ahead and keep on shooting you. Oh, he has a glass. Ooh, he has a glass claymore. That's kind of cool, actually. How much inventory space do we have? 182 out of 340. So I can pick that up and sell that. So I am gonna do that. Because, you know, glass is pretty valuable. It sells for quite a bit of money, so I'm not going to argue about selling that. I suppose I can go down here. Ow. Spikes. Acrobatics mastery increased. After a long, arduous hours of practicing jumping and controlling your falls, you become an apprentice of acrobatics. You are now able to dodge by pressing left trigger and Y while moving, allowing you to quickly reposition yourself and avoid attacks. So how do I do that? Left trigger while moving. Oh, look at that. That is awesome. Okay, that is really, really cool, actually. Okay, I like that a lot. That is really, really awesome. I like that a lot. Do you see this? Hold on a second. Do you see that? That is so cool. I had no idea you could do that in this game. That is so freaking helpful. Okay, I'm going to have to start making use of that. That is really, really helpful, actually. I had no idea that was in this game. I'm going to start making use of that. Hello there, Bonesy guy. I'm just going to have to start adding that to my repertoire of video game skills, which hopefully I can actually start making use of that, because that is actually very, very helpful. Sorry, Mr. Bonesy guy. I'm not scared of your Elven Warhammer, in all honesty. I'm really not. So thank you, but no thank you. I'm not particularly interested in you. Let's go ahead and explore through the rest of this and see if we can find our good friend Lucian. It's got to be around here somewhere. Where are we going right now? I have no idea where we're going right now. I feel like we're just kind of wandering around in circles. Hey, there he is. Hey there, Lucian. How's it going, man?
I have been waiting for you, assassin. We have not spoken in some time, but I am well aware of your accomplishments within the Dark Brotherhood. That is why I have sent for you. I'm afraid there is a situation. The time has come to test both your skill and your loyalty to Sithis. The Black Hand has learned that the Dark Brotherhood has been infiltrated. By whom and for what purpose, we do not yet know. What we do know is that there is some link between the traitor and the Cheydinhal Sanctuary. The traitor has tainted that place beyond repair.
Oh no.
It was learned that the traitor has been active for quite some time, since before you joined the Brotherhood. That absolves you of any suspicion.
Good. Wait, that means... But... I don't like where you're going with this.
Oh, but I do. You have been selected by the Black Hand to perform the ancient rite known as purification. Everyone inside the sanctuary must die.
Well, great.
You must break one of the tenets you have sworn to uphold. I know. This is an unexpected turn of events, but drastic measures must be taken. Ochiva, Vicente Valtieri, Antoinetta Marie, Gogron Grobalmag, Telendril, Mirage Dar, and Tainava. All these family members must die.
Well, calling them family members doesn't make me excited about doing
You are
this.
no longer bound by the 5 tenets. Sithis will forgive any murder, any theft, so long as you serve the Black Hand. When the rite of purification has been completed, return to me here at Fort Farragut, and we will discuss your future. Now, take these special gifts. They will help you greatly. One is a poisoned apple. The other, a unique scroll of summoning. Good luck, Silencer.
What's this scroll of summoning you gave me?
You of course recall Rufio, the feeble old man I sent you to kill when we first met. He was weak in life, but his spirit is quite angry in death. The scroll will allow you to call upon Rufio's angry ghost for assistance. He will appear, unleash his anger upon your foes, and then disperse.
Fantastic.
Make haste. The sanctuary must be purified if this treachery is to be undone.
Hey guys, welcome to today's History Tidbit. Today we're going to talk about the Second Great Awakening. What was the Second Great Awakening? The Second Great Awakening was a Protestant religious revival that occurred in the United States between the late 18th and early 19th centuries. Religion spread fast through emotional preaching and sparked many religious reform movements. The biggest outpouring of religious fervor came from Kentucky and Tennessee in the 1790s and 1800s amongst Presbyterians, Methodists, and Baptists. During this awakening, there were many new movements that began, such as Adventism, Dispensationalism, and the Latter-day Saints. It also led to the founding of many well-known educational institutions and mission societies. The Second Great Awakening rejected skepticism, deism, Unitarianism, and rationalism, which was left over from the American Enlightenment. During this time, postmillennialist thought was dominant in American Protestantism. This theology believed that Jesus Christ would return after the millennium, leading to either, quote, 1,000 years, or, quote, a long period of sustained peace and happiness. Therefore, Christians had a moral duty to purify society for that return. All right, I guess I'm gonna have to kill everybody. I'm not particularly excited about having to do that, but you know what? If we have to do some killing, we have to do some killing. That's the whole point of the Dark Brotherhood. Ooh, look at all this. Look at this lovely, lovely stuff that I can take here. I'm gonna go ahead and take some of that stuff. Ooh, wait a minute. Okay. What do we have right now? Do we just have... We only have a Novice Mortar and Pestle. There's a Novice Retort, and there's a Novice Alembic. All right, fan-freaking-tastic. Now we can make some stronger potions. We can actually make stronger potions now. There's a human heart there. So fantastic. Now we actually have the other pieces. The Alembic, the Retort, and the Mortar and Pestle. Are we missing one of them? Yeah, we're missing the Calcinator. We still need the Calcinator. But hell, we should be able to make some stronger potions now, which is exactly what we desire. So let's go ahead and start out by making some potions. Is there anything we can do? Is there anything we can make? That's the question. We can make a resist fire potion, I suppose. That could be helpful. I could do a restore health potion. So I suppose what I can call this... I can call this Dear Human Hybrid Potion. The Dear Human Hybrid Potion. All right, so that does that. Let's see here. Get rid of that. Is there anything else we can make? No, not that. No. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can make any poisons. Nope. We can make some poison. We can make some damage health potions. So let's just do some. Oh, I don't know. Oblivion Pain. I'm gonna call it Oblivion Pain. Call that Oblivion Pain. Let's see what else we can actually make here. No, and no. All right, fantastic. So we were able to make a couple of potions, which is what we like to see, and we were able to level up our skill, which is also what we like to see. So that was super nice and what we want to be doing. So I suppose the last thing we're going to do in this video is we're going to go ahead and kill off everybody in the sanctuary. I suppose that's what we're going to have to do now. Suppose that's what we're going to have to do now. So let's head on back to the sanctuary and sow absolute chaos and kill everybody. Let's go kill everybody, but first I'm going to go ahead and take out my elven longsword.
Hi there.
Because I feel like I'm going to be using that more often than I'm going to be using my bow, in all honesty. Okay, so I have to do this. I have to do this in a certain way. I don't want to be attacking everybody all at once, so I want to make sure I'm doing this individually here. I don't want to be attacking everybody, so... Hey there, Vicente. What's up, man? You ready to meet Sithis in the next life? Because it's time for things to end now. Now let me go ahead and take out my elven shield here. Way to miss your charge attack there, guy. Ouch! Okay, what effect do you have on that weapon? What effect do you have on that weapon? I'm very, very concerned about. Whoa, that was a ragdoll. Vicente Valtieri is dead. If I wish to become a vampire, I must seek another means of acquiring the dark gift. The Claymore of Voltage. What is the Claymore of Voltage? Shock damage on strike, soul trap on strike. Alright, he has a glass longsword. I think I'm going to take that, actually. I think I'm going to take that glass longsword. Let's see here. Elven longsword deals 12. A glass longsword deals a good old 14, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and take that there glass longsword. So thank you very much. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Glass longsword. Fantastic. Now we can use that to annihilate our enemies, which is exactly what we are going to do. We're going to use that to annihilate our enemies. This should be so much easier now that we have... I'm not going to kill Dark Guardian. I'm going to go ahead and keep Dark Guardian alive. Because, you know, Dark Guardian hasn't betrayed us. He's just doing his thing. He's just doing his thing protecting the sanctuary. Same goes for Schemer. I'm going to go ahead and keep Schemer alive. Let's see. Is there anybody else in here? There's a couple of people in here. Which I'm not a fan of because I feel like I'm probably going to wind up being attacked by 3 people if I do this. So let's go ahead and save the game. Save the game real quick here. And hope that I don't get attacked by everybody.
Night Mother, I beg your mercy.
Hopefully I don't get attacked by everybody in the process of doing this. My speed is being damaged. Does everybody in the Dark Brotherhood have an enchanted weapon? Yeah, does everybody have an enchanted weapon? I suppose that would make some kind of sense. He has a steel dagger, but I didn't see an enchanted weapon on him. I don't see an enchanted weapon. I'm not seeing one. They don't seem to care that I'm killing everybody. Now they do. Now they seem to care that I'm killing everybody. Mirage Dar, your death has called to you. Same goes for you, Antoinetta. Ouch. Okay, I'm low on fatigue, so I gotta let my fatigue come back to existence here. You guys must die. Thank you very much. Ow. Don't shoot me with arrows. My apparel is broken, so I'm gonna have to repair my stuff. I'm trying not to attack Schemer if entirely possible. Because Schemer doesn't deserve to die. He hasn't done anything to deserve to die. There's a steel bow. I don't need a steel bow. Got something stronger than that. I've got myself... She has 5 venison on her. I suppose I can take that venison. There's nothing preventing me from taking that venison, because I could use that for potions. I can use it for lovely, lovely potions, which is what I'm going to do. Gold, Mirage Jar's keys, the 5 tenants. There's a bed there. I don't need to sleep in that bed right now. But I think I will actually sleep for an hour. See if I can get this effect to disappear off of me, but it doesn't seem to be happening. Let's go ahead and unlock these chests and see if we can get anything lovely out of these chests. See if we can get anything good out of these chests. We have some mandrake root, which is cure disease. I'm going to gladly take that. We got resist disease from garlic. I'll take that too. But the problem is the rest of these chests have hard locks, so we're going to have to be very careful when it comes to opening these. Hopefully we don't lose, because we only have 22 lockpicks left. We've definitely fallen quite a long ways from several episodes ago, having 70 some odd lockpicks, and now we only have 20 some odd lockpicks. There's a glass bow. Is a glass bow stronger than my dwarven bow? 11 and 15, considerably stronger than my dwarven bow. All right, well in that case, I am going to freaking put my dwarven bow in here and favorite the glass bow. Now that we're finally getting glass stuff, we're actually going to start dealing a shaz ton of damage to everything. Oh no, Grobalmog has Grobalmog has a very hard lock, which is going to be very, very scary. Can I actually do this without losing any lockpicks? That would be much preferable if I can do this without losing any lockpicks. But the video game doesn't seem to be wanting to let me do that right now. The video game doesn't seem to be wanting me to do this without losing any lockpicks, because the second lock is, or the second tumbler is being very, very annoying. Thank you very much. These are all being very annoying. God damn it. Can I actually do this without losing all my lockpicks? I would be much appreciative if we can do this without losing all of our freaking lockpicks. Is there a place I can buy lockpicks? It'd be nice if I could find a place to buy lockpicks. A Mace of Weakness. Can I actually carry that? I am over encumbered. All right, I kind of expected that. Let's see. Is there anything that I can drop? Is there anything that I can drop? 342 out of 340. I suppose what I can drop is I can drop some of this venison. I don't really need all this venison. So I can go ahead and drop one of that venison. There we go. There we go. And another very hard lock here. Shouldn't be all that difficult to take care of. Hopefully. Hopefully. An arrow is Savage Frost. A base ring of light. Light on self. That's kind of cool. I'm over encumbered after carrying those arrows of all things. Of all things, I am over encumbered from carrying arrows. Goddamn. Let's see here. I suppose I can drop this glass claymore. I don't really need this glass claymore. So I suppose what I can do is I can go ahead and put this glass claymore in here. Go ahead and do that. Because I don't desperately need that. And I would have liked to sell it, but it's using up a lot of space in my inventory, so I don't really desperately need it. Ooh, we got open fortify health, open easy lock, shadow shape. I guess I'll take all of that. There's nothing preventing me from taking all of that, so I will. Now, who still has to die? Who here still must die? Who is still alive? We've killed several people here, but who is still alive?
Hello?
Hello? Aha. You're still alive, though, Grobalmog. You're going to be kind of scary, so I'm going to go ahead and use a basic poison on you.
Die, betrayer.
Die, betrayer. I'm not a betrayer. One of you guys is the betrayer. That's the whole point of this cleansing, is because you guys are tainting the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary with your filth. So you guys must disappear. You guys must disappear. Oh, I forgot to repair my stuff. No wonder I'm taking so much damage. All right. Fire Ritual Greaves. I can sell those, I suppose. Nothing preventing me from selling that. Let's go ahead and repair our stuff here. Repair everything. There we go. Repair all that. Now, are there still people alive here? Is there still somebody alive? Yeah, there is, because there's still a quest marker. So there's still someone who yet lives. The question is, where are they? Is it Ochiva? Is Ochiva the one who's still alive? I don't recall killing Ochiva yet. So is Ochiva the one still alive? Yes, she is. I have at you, Ochiva.
Honored by your presence. How can Ochiva be of assistance?
How can Ochiva be of assistance?
Sithis, save me.
You can die. That's how you can be of assistance.
Sithis will feast on your soul.
I'm still trying to remember. Okay, so I dodge by going to I do that. That's how I dodge. All right, I'm going to have to start practicing that, because that is actually very, very helpful. That whole idea is very, very helpful. The purification is now complete. Every Dark Brotherhood member based out of the Chainhall Sanctuary has been killed. I must now report back to Lucian at the Fort Farragut. All right. She has the lusty Argonian maid on her. Might as well sell that. All right, guys, that is where I'm going to go ahead and call today's video. So thank you for watching this episode. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I will see you guys next time when we make our way back to Fort Farragut, talk to Lucian the Chance, and figure out what we have to do beyond now that we have purified the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. So thank you guys for watching this episode. I will see you in the next one.